Hey guys, good morning. Hey, something was on my mind this morning and I wanted to reach out to you guys and just do a quick video. I've been getting some feedback from various people about, what's happening is they're saying, you know what, I just don't feel anything with Thrive and I'm just going to stop. And my thoughts are this. Here's a question that you need to ask yourself. How long have you been thriving and how are you thriving? Meaning, are you getting up and taking your capsules before your feet hit the floor every morning? Are you drinking your water, waiting 20 to 40 minutes before you take your lifestyle mix? Then do you put your DFT on? Are you avoiding caffeine? And are you drinking at least half your weight in ounces of water per day? Because if you're not to any of those things, that could be a very good reason as to why you aren't, quote unquote, feeling it. But here's another thought. I was one of the lucky day oneers. When I started my Thrive experience, I felt energy on day one. But as my Thrive experience progressed, I continued to get other benefits as well. Better sleep, less aches and discomforts. My hair started growing and shining. My skin started glowing. I didn't have to wear makeup anymore or worry about blemishes. But all of those things took time. Because what Thrive does is it fills our nutritional gaps. What does that mean? Because honestly, when I heard that, I was like, what does that mean? Well, think about this. I'm 42 years old, okay? So for at least 20 some years, I had been yo-yoing. I had been limiting my intake of certain nutrients because I wanted to lose weight. I didn't really understand the scope of what I was doing to my body. Or I was drinking coffee with cream and sugar in it and pop every single day, numerous ones. So it wasn't like I was living this really clean lifestyle and eating super healthy. And then times I would start eating healthy. And so my body was like, whoa, what are you doing? Holy cow. So there was all these gaps. And I like to think of it as like a highway that's been driven on for years and years. There's potholes and divots and cracks and things like that. So when you get a premium grade nutritious mineral supplement like the Thrive Experience, it comes in and it's kind of like putting new pavement over the top of that road. It's filling those gaps. It takes time. Houses aren't built in a day. If you want long hair, you don't just snap your fingers and tomorrow you have long hair. You have to invest the time that is necessary to achieve what you are looking for. So if you're wanting increased energy, if you're wanting weight management, if you're wanting better sleep, less aches and discomforts, the Thrive Experience will definitely give those things to you, but you have to give it time and you have to give it your all, meaning there's no negotiating. You don't wake up one morning and be like, I'm not going to take my capsules today. I'm not going to do the shake either, but I want the same results, because that isn't going to happen. It's basically like waking up, washing your face, you're ready to meet the day. You don't wash your face that morning, you're probably not going to feel very great, okay? So maybe that's a poor analogy. I don't know. All I'm telling you is that I have devoted 10 months of my life to 3 simple steps, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and it has not let me down 1 second. I feel amazing. I am happy. I feel great. I get told by people I look great. I still have a ways to go. I'm far from model status, but honestly, I don't want to be a model. I just want to be me, just a better version of where I was when I started. And the Thrive Experience has definitely delivered that to me. I'm thriving in my life. I'm not just barely surviving and clinging on and griping about everything the whole way. I feel terrific. And that's really what all of us Thrivers want for all of you. You just have to ask yourself if you truly want what you're asking for. Because if you do, there is nothing more simple than this. You just have to put your wants and desires ahead of other things, like drinking that cup of coffee first thing in the morning. And I mean, seriously, how simple is that? I went from drinking a pot of coffee a day full of cream and sugar to 0. I don't miss it at all. At all. That's it. Okay? So there's no pot of coffee. There's no can of Coca-Cola. There's no candy bar that ever got me what I wanted. Might have tasted good. Might have been instant gratification. This is not instant gratification. Your health and wellness is not something that comes overnight. But I can tell you that if we keep going on the road that we're on, myself included, where would I be? All I had to do was change my closed-minded thinking about how 3 simple steps would help me, and I just needed to give it a try, because once I experienced it and what it was doing for me, I had my aha moment. Mine was on day 1. Some people's is not until day 10. Some people, 3 weeks in, they finally are like, oh my gosh, I feel great. Some people don't feel it until they decide to not thrive. And then they're like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it was helping me that much. Yeah, it does. So that's all I had to say this morning. The Thrive experience has completely changed my life, as well as it has changed many other people's lives. It is not a quick fix. It is basically the easiest thing that I have ever done. And honestly, if my husband can get up and go to the kitchen, first thing, takes his capsules, waits around, does his mix, and goes out and works on a ranch all day long, and I don't have to remind him once, that's the ticket, folks. Honestly, there's no gimmick here. It does what it says it does. You just have to give it time, and you have to do it the way it's directed. End of story. So anyways, if you're not thriving yet, I hope you start soon. And if you are, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So keep on smiling, keep on thriving. Have a happy Thursday, everybody. Take care.